Buongiorno, I'm Donatello, that's right, the Donatello, and I'm back with a vengeance, baby. I'm back, yeah, back in business. I was a former pavement king in the GTA, and now I am back, baby, yeah! Decks by Donatello. That's me, man. I'm Donatello, and I build big decks, small decks, whatever the you call this wood, not me. Ah! 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 I'll tear down your old world like ancient Rome and build you a wider, sexier new world in the comfort of your own backyard. If you go somewhere else, they're gonna charge you this much money. And as you can see, that's a lot of money, baby. Too much money. Me? I'm not like that. I care about the average bear. You! I got a truck full of big logs and I'm gonna come and put a big deck in your backyard. So put down that veal parmesan and call Donatello, baby, for a good time. Yeah. Baci. I'm ready to believe you. Let's go do it.
I'll be startled. It's a little wild and overgrown.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm Italian. That's a pretty big...
My husband put it there.
Well, why didn't you tell him not to put it back there? I mean, look at it. It's got stuff all over it.
As far as I'm concerned, they're supposed to be dirty. I want a bigger one in my back. You know what I mean?
Of course I know what you mean. You go, you get married, you tell your husband you want a big one in your back. Then you get bored, and you start looking at other ones. I see this shit like every day, probably like 15 times a week.
Oh yeah, and what do?
I bring married ladies a big new one, and I stick it in their back.
I want a bigger one, I want a bigger one. I want a bigger one. My back. I need it now. Bad.
You forgot to say please. This is some old ass wood.
My husband picked it out.
Yeah? Maybe it's time to get some new, younger, more experienced wood. Wood that knows the score.
That's so.
Hey baby, I'm a wood expert.
So am I.
What's with all these lumps? Now why you gotta do something like that for? You're spilling liquid and shit all over the deck, making it filthy. Look, there's even some dirty ass used balloons all over the place and shit.
At this point, I don't care. I just know I need it now. Bad.
Oh, I'm in and out, eh? But the faster I am, the louder it gets. And the rougher.
Perfect. Do you think we could do it before my husband gets home?
Oh, absolutely. I can put my new deck in and have the old one up before your husband gets back. I'm just gonna make a mess all over the place, though. I hope you're okay with that.
I think if there's no mess afterwards, it wasn't worth it.
It's not just gonna be me, though. I'm gonna have to call my Italian boys.
Oh, so they're gonna help put the deck in too?
Well, if you're okay with a couple of Italian boys watching, yeah.
Are they big, loud Italian boys?
Well, the loudest and the sweatiest. And they're gonna keep a lookout for your husband while I do your backside here. But they're probably gonna run around without their shirts on. 'Cause let me tell you, it's gonna get hot.
It's hot out.
Oh, believe me, it's only gonna get hotter. I checked the weather.
What about deck lacquer? Are you gonna bring all those liquids and just spray them everywhere? Please.
Oh, yeah. I just gotta make sure not to spray any of that shit on anybody's face.
Maybe that's okay.
Maybe that's not the way I do business.
Maybe you should acclimatize your business strategy.
Oh, hell yeah.
Do you think I can invite some of my girls from the neighborhood and they can come jump around on top of the deck while their husbands are away?
Oh, we've handled a few housewives together before, no problem.
What can you handle?
How about I handle your ass in my fucking face?
You're listening to a demo for stockmusic.net. You're listening to a demo for stockmusic.net.